Hey my lovelies, I hope you're all safe and well. Just coming on to do the TarotScope guidance reading for March. Can't believe we're in March already. What a weird time we're having. What a really weird 2025 it's been so far. Just want to say as well, apologies if you can hear any background noise. We've got a guy out the front of the house doing tree trimming, which is really quite annoying. But this is the only time that I can actually record this video, so we're having to just make it work. So I hope that you can't hear him too loudly, and I hope that it's not going to be too intrusive on this video. So what's happening for March? Let's have a little look. I think we all need a little bit of direction. I think we all need a little bit of something, because the energies feel a little bit confusing at the moment, to say the least. So I'm going to be working with the Wandering Star Tarot, and then we'll follow through with the Witch's Rune afterwards to sort of conclude and see what's happening. So these are the cards. What we'll do, we'll give them a knock, we'll give them a shuffle, and we'll do our sort of things to be aware about, you know, so like the good things coming in, the things to watch out for, and then like a conclusion of what March is going to represent in terms of lessons and teachings. And then we'll follow through with a Witch's Rune as an overall conclusion for the month ahead. And hopefully this will make a little bit of sense of what's happening, what's going on. Okay, let's just see. I'm just going to literally go for this. Oh, interesting. Okay, so. Oh, sorry about that. Bear with me, guys. Gonna have a quick swig of drink just to get rid of that. Okay. So we're going into our opportunities then. We're going into like the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is not trying to push against the grain. It's needing to rest. It's needing to recover. It's needing to heal. It's needing to recharge. And it just says here, rest, recovery, quiet. So it may be that some of us at the moment are feeling really tired, really overwhelmed, really exhausted by the current state of affairs, the energies we're finding ourselves in, what we're up against, what we're going through on a personal level. But I feel like we're being encouraged to just stop. I don't think that there's anything negative or anything really bad going on. I just think we're being encouraged to pause, be kind, be gentle. Four of Swords is all about kind of resting after illness. It's sometimes needing to just pause and meditate, go into that place of solitude, have those nana naps. It's okay to sort of put yourself, your health first. That's your mental health as well as your physical health. So I think we're being really encouraged through the month of March to go careful, to go easy, to go gentle on ourselves. Okay, to go a little bit gentle on ourselves with this time. So if we need to put our mental health first, if we need to put our own self-care first, you're being really encouraged with this time period of March to be doing that, knowing it's okay to give yourself permission to have that experience. Now we're going into any problem areas or any blockages. We're going into the Queen of Pentacles. So it may be for some of us that finances feel a little bit blocked. They feel a little bit hindered. Maybe we're not going to feel quite in control of our world like we would usually do. The Queen of Pentacles as a rule is quite a kind of supportive card. It says around the side, loyal, charming, wise, loving. So it's usually a time when we're really nurturing finances and money and sort of seeing how we can make that work for us. So maybe March is going to feel a little bit restrictive. Maybe we're going to feel up against that a little bit because this is coming in as a bit of a blockage or a little bit of something to watch out for. So, and I think it is really important, if we are being tested by the universe and if we're not feeling quite in control, don't allow this sort of energy that we find ourselves in to sort of rob the crown, to rob the throne from us. Okay, it's a work in progress. It's something that maybe we're all having to move through and negotiate and redesign ourselves a little bit, but the Queen can sort of still come back stronger from this. So it's suggesting that finances might feel a little bit frayed, they might feel a bit vulnerable, they might not feel as easily accessible as they would usually be, but we can come out back on top. We can get things moving and flowing again in the way that we want them and need them to. And our kind of, you know, conclusion for March, we're going into the Fool. The Fool is about surrender. The Fool is about letting go of the things that can't be changed. So it's not reliving the traumas of our past. It's not controlling and forcing the opportunities of the future. It's surrendering to the moment. It's surrendering to the experience of now and just being. And it says around the side, purity, potential, risk, innocence, and desire. And it is a positive time. It's an optimistic time to put your best foot forward. It's often seen as a time when we're traveling quite light. The Fool is letting go of quite a lot of bits and pieces. It's letting go of almost idea of what we should be conforming to and everything else, and just it is surrendering. It's living by the breath of life. It's living for the moment, because when all is said and done, that's the only thing we have true power over, is the moment. It's the breath of life. So March is really encouraging you to stay aligned, to stay true to yourself, not to give away your power, not to buckle under the demands or the pressures of life and the intrusions of what might be happening and going on around us. I think as a collective energy, a lot of us are struggling. A lot of us are really feeling that pinch and are feeling quite uncomfortable with things at the moment. There's so many things I'm seeing on a collective level as well as more independently, where people are not able to access stuff that they would usually be accessing very immediately, very freely. Things are changing, and the Fool is about kind of being open to the change, and it's not forcing, it's not trying to sort of control anything. It's just surrendering. It's letting go of the power and knowing that the universe, the spirit world, it has our back. Even when we feel everything is uncertain and everything is chaos around us, it still has our back. So an interesting set of cards. Let's pick a witch's rune and just see if we can get a little bit more clarity on what's going on, what's happening. Oh, sorry if you can hear Oski growling. He's down by my foot there. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me sort of doing these witch's runes for some reason. Okay, so we're going into the rune of the Witch's Scythe, otherwise known as the Witch's Blade. And this is a time for severing. It's a time for detaching. Keep all the great stuff. Keep all the beautiful things that are in your world and are in your life. But if there are some things that you've outgrown, maybe it's through natural sort of change of energy. There could be connections, relationships, friendships that you're outgrowing. There could be life circumstances and things that just are not sort of serving and working for you. This is wanting to detach, is wanting to sever and cut the ties that are binding you. So whatever you're not feeling aligned to, whatever is not working for you, make those changes, make those disconnections. Know and trust that you can change your sort of story. You don't have to stay stuck on a page. You don't have to be living in persecution. If something isn't vibing or working for you, you can sever it, you can disconnect, you can make a change. I had somebody message me the other day about something, asking would I come back, and it's nothing rude or disrespectful to that person or to that event, but I don't feel like I'm in alignment with that sort of stuff anymore. So I was like, I'm really sorry, but unfortunately I can't go back to that. But I wish you well, I wish you love, I wish you happiness in what you turn your hand to. So sometimes severing is not negative, it's not bad, it's not nasty. It's just honouring and having enough respect for ourselves first. So I think March is really encouraging us to have enough respect, enough love for us in the first instance. That's also being really encouraged. So it's going to be an interesting time. It might feel like it gets a bit more bumpy before it gets better, but I think it will start to smooth out through the month of March. So an interesting time for sure. So I hope you can make sense of this. So just to recap, opportunities, rest and recover. Don't allow the mental sort of mind to become so consumed in stuff. We might feel the pinch with our obstacles, Queen of Pentacles, but there will be a way to regain the throne. There will be a way to regain the crown. And our main message or conclusion, the Fool, staying optimistic, staying open-minded, living for the moment, taking the beauty of what each day brings, and not getting so sort of consumed or worked up or overwhelmed by the long-term stuff. Have an awareness for the long-term stuff, but know that that can change. And Witch's Rune, sever, detach, unplug, put protection up, keep yourself safe, keep yourself in a space where you're valuing and honouring yourself enough firstly. Just want to say a couple of quick shouts. Spirit Magic Tour is happening in March. It's the gearing up for my beautiful tour, so I'm very excited about that. So Bristol has already sold out, so thank you so much for those that are planning to come and see me. I've had a few people asking, are there any additional tickets? Unfortunately, there are not. This is completely sold out, so don't turn up on the night without a ticket, because unfortunately you will not get in. We also have Yeovil coming up. That's also selling really well, and I think it's nearly sold out. So thank you so much if you're supporting Yeovil. The shows that do need your love: Taunton. We've got Taunton happening on the 6th of April. That really needs your love. That really needs your support. There's also a Zoom demo happening on the 29th of March. That would be great if you guys can get and support that, because that needs a little bit of love. We also have Wincanton coming up in May. That needs your love and your support, as does Banwell, as does Isle of Wight. Please support, guys, because this year's tour is a case of get those bums on seats, and if they're not, unfortunately, venues are making me pull the plug on shows. So it's not me sort of not wanting to deliver there. It's just that if they're not supported, the plug is literally being pulled from me. So it is a case with this year's tour. I'm hoping to demo to as many of the places as possible, but support, 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 or you will run the risk of losing altogether, unfortunately. But hopefully a way will happen where as many of the dates as possible can be honoured. So looking forward to seeing those that are coming on the tour. Thank you so much if you've bought your tickets already, or if you are planning to. Have a beautiful month of March. I hope it's going to be a really cool time for you. Don't look at this stuff as like sort of having to find the stuff out. Just be aware of it, because knowledge is power. And yeah, I will connect with you lovelies again very soon. Take care, love and blessings. Bye for now.